Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you think back to the success he had throwing the football to win last week, so naturally he's going to come out throwing here, but that time they couldn't connect.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down the right sideline.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Herbert now. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, Siiigh, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Cowboys at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Elliott is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Allen. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a toss play. Allen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Here's Allen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Braylon Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And taken at the 46. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A nice little juke. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Broken tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Allen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And of course on the 2-point try had the option to run or pass. They pass it there and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Prescott to throw it. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the Chargers 40-yard line.
Prescott now. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Allen. Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Chargers. N'Keal Harry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of